Welcome to this GED Math Booster video. Today's problem involves calculating volume when you've been given different units for the dimensions of the shape that you're working with. Let's look at this problem. Ivan wants to fill the sandbox shown in the drawing with sand. How many bags of sand will he need if each bag contains 1.5 cubic feet of sand? Since the bags of sand are measured in cubic feet, we want to be thinking in terms of cubic feet for this problem. Before we get started, let's look at our overall strategy. As I just mentioned, we need cubic feet. We need to work in terms of cubic feet. So all of the units that we have must be in feet. Next, we're going to use the formula volume equals length times width times height. This is a simplified formula for the volume of a box shape. And then finally, we are going to divide by the number of cubic feet per bag in order to find the number of bags necessary. We note here that all of our answers are in terms of numbers of bags. So let's get started with that first step. We look at our dimensions, and over here we have 8 feet. That's good. We want everything to be in feet. Then we have 6 feet, and then we have 6 inches. That's not going to work. So we need to convert 6 inches to a number of feet. The way we do that is we divide by 12. Since inches are smaller than feet, we will have a smaller number of feet, and that involves dividing. So 6 divided by 12 is 0.5 feet. And that makes sense because 6 inches is less than 1 foot. In fact, it is exactly half a foot, which is the same as 0.5. So we mark that off, 0.5 feet, give it a check mark, we're good to go. Next, we move on to our volume formula. Volume equals length times width times height. We substitute those values in, remembering that it really doesn't matter what you label those values. We're just multiplying 3 numbers together. 6 times 8 times 0.5 is 24, and we label that as cubic feet. Finally, we are going to divide by the number of cubic feet per bag to find the number of bags. 24 cubic feet divided by 1.5 cubic feet per bag gives us 16 bags. We look over at our multiple choice answers, and we see that that answer is C, 16 bags. The key takeaway from this problem is to make sure that the units in geometry problems are the same before you get started. We need to have all of our dimensions, in this case, in feet. If the problem had asked for cubic inches or was working in cubic inches, we would have wanted to make sure that these were all in inches. All right, that wraps up this video. I hope you found it helpful.